I've got that going on. Next, I want to check out the, let's see here, the piano. Now, pianos that we record today, I used to get them from my Motif or Triton or something. And the difference between that and a real piano can be too many highs. So at the EQ, sometimes, maybe not. You can see here I want to get more fullness. I don't want too many high-end sounds to be there. So many high-end sort of like little different tunings of the higher notes and the bottom notes. Those tend to like sort of bounce around. They may be artificial, which of course they are on a real piano. It'll be piano samples combined with waveforms. So I want to make sure these pianos have a warmer feel to them. And we can use different EQ settings. You can see right here within Pro Tools, we have the air to get more airiness out of them. You hear more air right there. Here's more detail. And more fullness. And you may barely hear this sometimes, but you've got to develop a better ear to understand how some of the stuff sounds. So what I tend to do is I go over it, listen back to it. Once again. Or you can set up one you might like. Let's say I'm going to go for one I like here, which was the fullness. I may want to bring down some of these highs, see what happens here. Let's go ahead and go to here and do it actually. I may want to move that frequency over. You hear the difference now? Let's go back again. So we're getting a lot of the sound here. Let me turn up some more, we can hear it better. There's some little noise here and there sometimes. But again. Now bypass it. That's some more fullness you can hear there. So listen back, find out what really works for you. Then, of course, play with the track. A little more detail that time, a little more high end here. Well, the difference now between that and detail, we'll go back to detail again. More of the high end, more of the detail high end. You can see it right here. It's obvious. We have more of the high mid frequencies. We're up by 6 dB, and of course we're really like a little mound here, like like a little mound there, not just a little hill, like a pitcher's mound, somewhat like. And here you'll see here, this is at 4.5 kilohertz. Like, it's not too bad. What I want to do is I might bring it down just a hair, just a hair. The reason why, of course, I want to make sure that I'm in a little bit below the bells in that frequency range. And that's how I would do that for that particular keyboard. Now, I also have here in this track, I've got a Fender Rhodes. So a Fender Rhodes is a classic piano sound. I'm going to keep this a little warm, not too bassy. We already got enough bass. So what I did here, I selected this bass focus out of the electric piano EQ library. And these say I'm using a focus bass. I want to focus a little less from the bass and get more of the natural warm sound, but not too bottomy, from this Fender Rhodes. And you can see that right there. Now sometimes I may also want to just bring this up and then widen it out so I get more of that range right there, as you can see right there, right? So this is my cue, I showed you before, and here's my frequency. I'm only going to do about 1.8 dB. Increase the gain just by that much, a little bit. I want to blend this also with my keyboard, so I'll bring these in too. Then I want to hear them all together. Now the piano pulls out, just have the Fender Rhodes by itself. So see, we're sort of blending these sounds around. We're using the EQ because some things I do want to EQ, particularly in this song, when I use a lot of these synthesizers, I tend to EQ slightly, not so much, just a little bit. And with the bass line, I'm looking for just certain elements to bring out so each instrument has its own characteristic. So when they all play together, we can still hear each instrument clearly and we understand where they are in the mix.